everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm Kate Burns. I am co-owner of Tomorrow Salon in Rocky River, Ohio, and I also am a hair replacement specialist and master extensionist. I did just post an Instagram reel that I did for one of my long-term clients. She has always had fine hair, started thinning, and we made that specific hair system for her, and I had a lot of feedback from the post that I did on I want more information on this. So I kind of wanted to take you through a little video today. I will at some point do a live session. I thought this was a little easier with just my schedule and everything, so it's accessible for people to go back to, and you definitely can comment or ask me any questions that you want on this video specifically. I have several systems behind me because not one specific piece works for every client. We have a team of hair replacement specialists here that we do custom units for all of our clients. That is quite a process, and I've been specializing in this for over 16 years now. It's not a one-day class, it's not a 2-3 day class, a week-long class. Yes, there's a lot of information that you can get from those classes, but to be quite honest, it's just experience, it's hands-on experience, learning things to do, what not to do behind the chair, but most of our clients are in full custom pieces. What that means is I actually do a template of their head. So when a client comes in, first off, I have a consultation with them. I make sure that I'm understanding what their expectations are, their needs for wanting more hair, and then we custom make a system specifically for that client. So when the client decides that they want to move forward with a purchase, I do a mold of their head. Now this makes sure that everybody's head shape's different, so you can't just say like, oh, this size will fit for anybody in a petite head size. So that's why I like to do custom, because it's specifically made for that client. The mold is taken of their head, and I draw it out on top, and I believe I don't have a template here currently, but I actually draw the sizing, the base material, exactly how I want it for that specific client. That is then sent to the manufacturer along with, I call out color, density, curl pattern, length, everything is specifically made for that client. I try to showcase a little bit, and at the end of this video, I'll tag another video, a little bit about the base on what we did for that client that I did in the post. And she obviously had very fine hair on the top of her head. She doesn't have a lot of hair in the front. It is an attached piece, so it's not a wig. I had some people asking me about that. It is actually attached with a medical grade adhesive in the front and an elastomer bond in the back, all perimeter bonding, and she wears it for 4 to 6 weeks. So she shampoos it, styles it, curls it. It's 100% human hair. She can do whatever she wants with it. And then just like extensions, you do have to come back and get them taken out or moved back up. Same thing with the hair systems. The hair system's reusable, so they come back however many weeks later, 4 to 6 weeks usually. We remove it, prep it, and put it back on and style it. So that is a professional permanent attachment for the duration of those weeks. It's not something that she takes off at night. She wakes up in her hair, she goes to sleep in her hair, she styles it, she lives in it completely as if it was her own natural growing hair. So I was trying to show the base a little bit on that, but I thought it would be a little bit easier to get out some of the hair systems that I have here. I don't keep a lot in stock, but I did have a few that I can kind of show you a little bit different base styles to maybe help understand if somebody is completely their hair's gone. You want to do something that's like a full duplication. So that means that it's a system that does not have any integration holes. So this would be a good base design for somebody that has no hair on the top of their head. It's a breathable material. Usually it's attached around the outer perimeter. This one specifically has a very thin folded lace front, so it's great for somebody that wants to wear a bang or a light fringe. It can be a heavy density line right in the front, so if somebody wants to wear their hair straight back, you might want to do something that's full lace in the front. And that would be like something like this. So this is also a full bond, so there's no integration holes here, but this does have a lace front, if you can see it. So this extra gets cut off, and it makes it so if they want to pull their hair back, you can see right through it. And that's great for somebody that doesn't want to wear a fringe or wants more of a natural front hairline. So that's pretty cool. And these are all things that can be customized with full custom, because you can do whatever front you want. Then we get into the integration system. So this is a small one I have. So this would be somebody that would have a little bit of hair on top. They want a little bit more accentuation. This is where they generally part it. But then they have hair in this area. So that's why there's holes there, because then you can pull their hair through. My training in the beginning, and this has stayed with me throughout my whole career thus far, there is an emotional attachment to hair. And when, especially women, a lot of companies will shave the top of their head down and then attach one of the previous units that I showed you that's just full coverage. I try, and all of us here on the team here, try to keep as much of the natural growing hair and utilize it as much as possible. So that's why there's integration holes here, because their hair can be maintained and not shaved down and actually get pulled through and integrated into whatever style you want to do on them. So that is, this system is actually a smaller version of what you saw in the Instagram reel that I did on my client with the before and after. So in the beginning, I showed you how thin she was on top, and you could see the base, which was a base design like this. And then I pulled it down and I did attach it. I didn't have that in the video, but I did attach it. So she's a full parameter bond. And then we went into cutting it and styling it. And that's the after that you saw. So the base still has, like, this is where she would part, and it's still, you can still see through it. You can see my finger there. So it's still very natural looking. All the hairs are hand tied, so there's no machine base made. There's no lumps or anything like that. This is also an integration unit. This is for a client with super long hair. Obviously it has a nice natural wave to it, but the inside has bigger holes because she has more hair here to pull through, and it helps blend it into her hair. The size of the base determines how much hair you want to add to a client or where the thinning is. So somebody that just is thin on the top wouldn't necessarily need a 3/4 cap like the video that I posted on Instagram. I would love to do more education on start to finish with molds, application, and cutting and everything. So if you are interested in a class like that, please send me a message, make a comment. I feel like there needs to be more awareness of what's out there for the hair replacement side of, especially women's hair replacement, to utilize their own natural growing hair and not have to shave down, and there are options. So even though I did do a bonded system on my client in the video, You can also wear these with clips as well if it's something that you're not sure you want to commit to. We do this day in, day out. So almost all my clients, whether it's hair extensions or hair system, wear hair. And I love being able to make a difference like that to the clients that I see. The client that I did in the video, she's been one of my clients for probably about 14 years now. And you do have to get a new system just about every year. The hair is reusable up to about 10 months to a year. And there's all different types of hair, just like hair extensions. There's all different application methods, types of hair, curl pattern, the whole thing. So if it's something that you are interested in learning to do as a hairdresser, let me know. If it's something that you want to be a model or a client, obviously let me know on that as well. Our team here can definitely help out with that. And I obviously educate for Hattori Hanzo Shears, so we're trying to work on a class where we do cutting on hair systems as well, because just like how I do the classes with Hattori Hanzo Shears on cutting in hair extensions, it's just as important how to make a hair system or a wig, you know, realistic. The whole point, I feel like, I love when somebody's like, oh my God, I love your hair, not I love your hair extensions or I love your hair piece. Because if they don't know, then I feel like that we did a good job. So again, let me know if you have any questions, and I hope this helps a little bit kind of explain a little bit of what I did on the model that I had. All right, have a great day. Thank you.